Crypto God, my friend, welcome to the live stream. Tunu, welcome to the live stream, my friend. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just gonna set up. Bro, my hair's fucked. Fuck it, man. Let's just wait for everyone to come in, and then ultimately we can start the live stream. Now, most of you probably know one of my buy alerts have been leaked today, and I might as well just start talking about it now. To be fair, you know, there was a lot of YouTubers stealing other people's picks and taking credit for it. So today, you know, I've been put in a position where I have to leak one of my buy alerts. Ross, welcome, bro. I'm sure you guys know who it is, the usual suspects. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. I'm just going to wait for everyone to roll in, and then obviously I can get started on the top 5 AI projects. And I will start with my brand new pick that has been leaked. You know, there's YouTubers who, you know, have spies in other people's Patreons, and then ultimately what they do is they leak other people's picks and they take credit for it. And this is something that generally happens quite often, and the bigger YouTubers, you know, tend to take the credit. And you know, the people that's just started YouTube, such as myself, obviously we don't really get noticed as much. But you know, I might as well just talk about, you know, one of my hidden gems that was only accessible in the private group, since it's already out now. So, you know, let's get into that gem now. I think we got more than enough people. Boys, if you're new to the stream, drop a like as well. You know, subscribe if you haven't already, obviously. But we can talk about the new gem. Now, this is one that Crypto Seth, the faggot, did steal from my private group. And he did drop a video on it today, which is quite, you know, it's quite weird because, you know, half of my Patreon are in his community. And you know, stuff does get leaked, but for him to, you know, take this as if he found it is, you know, it's quite cringe, but it is what it is. But, you know, alt, for those of you that don't know what alt is, it is a very, very good project. And let's go on the website. Actually, I don't know how to access the website on the. Yeah, you know, these fuckers be stealing, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, what can you do though on it? What can you do? I mean, look, bro. This is the thing, right? I've got like 3-4 people that's literally in what's his name's in Seth's inner circle in my own Patreon, in my own public private group. So, of course, anything I show, anything I buy, will go to him straight away. But all, in the simplest form, is a cloud computing AI infrastructure. Now, apart from, yes, Self-Flexible, how are you? I got 2 mods in here now. Where's Prez? We need the 3rd mod in here. Yeah, so all, you know, some of the key features about this project is it does provide storage for the entire BNB chain. So that is one of its key features. Now, apart from that, if you look at who actually are using their products, Lenovo, Tencent Cloud. Now, these are big institutions, as well as DAO. DAO is another one that is using this project. And, you know, most people probably think, what is the use case behind the token? Why do they need a token? Well, the thing is, these type of projects, they aim for miners, for them to provide an actual liquidity. Well, not liquidity, but for them to actually function, they need node owners. So for them to actually use the nodes, they come into crypto, as a lot of crypto people do use nodes. And if you go to the node section, you know, they've got 30,000 nodes worldwide, covering 106 different countries. And you know, they got different type of nodes, as you can see. Tencent Cloud, Seagate, some of the other ones like Dow, Lenovo, they're using their nodes as well. Arweave, some of the other storage projects. Now you can buy the nodes, they're not too expensive at the moment. I think they are around $400. Not miners, bro, miners. I mean, if you go look at the white paper, this is where you can fully understand. Oh, you can't see my screen? What the fuck? Oh shit, that's not good. What about now? Can you see my screen now? Flex, how you letting me talk so much? And I didn't even have a fucking screen mode this time. What the fuck? Can you see it now though? Yeah, that's very unprofessional of me, bro. Excuse that. No, I'm not getting a buzz cut, bro. I'm not getting a buzz cut. Oh, you can see now though, yeah? What the fuck? I didn't even notice. I thought it was automatically under. Well, yeah, it should be fine now though. Right? Yeah, now it should be fine. Okay, do I have to start all over again? All good now, yeah? Yeah, so I don't know if you guys watched the video or not, but I will be dropping, you know, a more in-depth analysis on this project. But ultimately, you know, when a project has institutions using it, then ultimately it is one that will do well. You know, if you got people like Tencent Cloud, Dow, Lenovo, these are big institutions that are actually using the project. And this is what you look for when you look for deep in AI projects, you know, is whether people are actually using the project. You can see now, yeah? Perfect, bro. Now let's go to, where's the white paper? How do I go to the white paper? Is it right here? Okay. So if you look at the highlights, and I don't know if you guys can see or not. Let me zoom in a little bit. Is that too much? So all technology is backed by US patents. So they got patents already. So this is what makes them stand out for me. And ultimately, you got 40 companies such as Dow, Tencent Cloud, Emergo, and you got 20 elite universities using this project. Harvard, MIT, Chicago. Now, the actual people behind the project, they are very smart people. And the core team has obviously, you know, they've been involved with Columbia University, JP Morgan, and a bunch of other big universities. Now, they are kind of similar in the sense where they solve an AI data problem, similar to Nuke AI. And now I have dropped a video on that. So if you guys watch that video, you'll understand what data problem I'm talking about. Now, these guys are also a layer one. So they have their own blockchain. And that's why if you buy this project and you want to move it, you cannot find the token address because they are built on their own chain, and they have their own wallet. They have their own what's it called? They have their own place where you can actually store the project. I think you can store it on MetaMask as well, but they have a project called Ali Wallet where you can, you know, stake, keep your tokens safe there. Smash the like, boys. Exactly, smash the likes. Now, they have the data hub. For those of you that don't understand it, is basically these nodes will pretty much power the entire ecosystem. And this is why the nodes are so important. So for those of you that don't understand, you know, that why do they need the token is because their nodes pretty much power the entire system. And this is why it's important to bring into crypto, because crypto is where a lot of node owners actually people actually use nodes in crypto. Outside of crypto, no one really knows what a node is, to be honest. And let's go down. Now, for those of you that don't understand the tokenomics, right? 65% is aimed for the miners, and obviously this will be in circulation. You know, whenever people are mining, and every time they mine, they get a percentage of this. Now, the key feature, one of the most important things for this is, you know, if you know most other mining projects, as soon as they get their tokens, they're gonna dump it, right? But with this one specifically, they've done it in a smart way where you only get 20% of your tokens, and the rest gets given to you after 200 and something days. So you have to ultimately hold it for a year in order for you to get the tokens, which is why I think that big percentage of the mining isn't a big deal. Now we do have the early investors. Now if you go over here, you can see that, you know, the early investors, well, the IDOs are up about 50% because, you know, it's been holding this region for a while. And, you know, these guys, I don't know what price these guys got into. This is the only major concern, you know, because it's undisclosed and the team won't actually tell you because I think it's private, so you won't really know. But, you know, they only hold 10%. The team obviously holds 15%. But the vesting schedule for this isn't too bad. If you go look at the vesting schedule, you will see that the tokens will be distributed, you know, the full amount by 2028. So this is going to be way past the bull run, way past the next bear market, you know, potentially into the next bull run. So we've still got a long way to go. Burn supply dilution won't be an issue. Exactly. The burn supply will be not an issue. So if you go to the Twitter, right? Let's go on the Twitter and I'll show you what I mean by the dilution is not going to be, because these guys burn the tokens regularly, very regularly. Fuck off, man. Why are they leaking my shit? Now let's go on the Twitter. If you scroll down, you know, these guys are very active. They form partnerships every day. They just formed a recent partnership with whatever token this is, whatever company that is. And you can see that these guys are burning every single quarter. Every single quarter, they're burning a good amount of tokens. And this is why you're seeing the supply go down and you see the market cap going down. So it might, you know, the vesting and the burn ultimately kind of cancels each other out. Let's see if I can find it first of all. Where is it? Where is the burn system gone? Oh, there we go, right here. Where did it go? Oh, there it is right here. Look, you can see that these guys have burnt, you know, in Q2 they burned 2.5 million ore. In Q1 they burned 1.1 million. So they're constantly burning as well. That is one of his key features. So whatever vesting tokens are coming out, then ultimately Fizz, I thought you were asleep. Let me look into the chat actually. Yeah, you know, whatever token's coming out, the vesting, the burn ultimately just kind of cancels it out. So this is why I think, yeah, the nodes are really easy to use. I might grab a few. I don't know yet for sure. I would potentially look to grab a few. And, you know, and these guys are a layer 1. So, you know, unlike Casper, which don't have, you know, smart contracts, this project right here, if I can find it, right here, look, if you guys look right here, right, is built with the world's first block DAG that supports smart contracts. So these guys have their own layer 1 that uses block DAGs with smart contracts, and they can run about 20k TPS. So I don't know how fast Casper is, but just the layer 1 alone can produce smart contracts and can run 20k TPS. So this covers AI, layer 1, deepin, and storage. And you're getting all of this for only $30 million in market cap. Now the fully diluted is quite high, but as I explained, this could be a Casper killer. Bro, this is a top tier project. Like, for those people that don't understand top tier projects, you know, some of the key features you have to look for if the vesting schedule is decent. Now, if you look at the vesting schedule, right, for those of you that don't understand, it's around 4% in circulation currently. And by the end of the bull run, now most people won't hold this to the end of the bull run. They'll hold it until the next AI pump. So by the end of the bull run, you're looking at around a 4x dilution. So it's not too bad as well. The dilution is not too bad. But, you know, by the time AI pumps, which could be early next year, or could be mid next year, you know, or it could even be the end of this year. We don't know yet. But we don't even have to hold it to the end of the bull run. So the dilution is minimum and the burns cancels out the dilution. So this is why I am very bullish on this project. And this is one that we've been accumulating for over a month now. When super chat, I don't know if I can add super chat because I don't think I'm monetized right now. I think you have to add super chats when you get monetization. So I have to ultimately go live, a bit more, and then, they'll probably give me, they get me monetized. I have to complete 4K watch time, bro, which takes forever. Thank you, Chris, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that. Boys, smash the like button. I need to get pushed in the algorithms. Neuros breaks out 0.5. Yes, Neuros is a good project, my friend. Neuros is a good project. This is one that I called a trade alert on, and it did pull a 4x. It's not a bad DGen AI project. It's not a bad DGen AI project. It's not one that I would personally hold as I hold another one. But, if you had this in your portfolio, this will run when gaming runs. I mean, gaming's taking a beating right now anyway, so you should look to accumulate a few gaming projects. So this is not a bad one, but personally, I wouldn't hold this. But if you do hold this in your portfolio, it's not a bad project at all. Dilution is pretty decent as well, 36% in circulation. Or is a top tier project, my friend. You are correct. It is a top tier project. Now, there is other key features, such as is that you, bro? Dicing Hen, is that you? Bro, it's good to see you, my friend. It's good to see you. Rockafan. I thought that was another guy in my private group. His name is Rocky. I thought that was you, but so yeah. For those of you, I will be dropping an in-depth analysis on this project, but just for, everyone that's on my live right now, everyone that's subscribed to my channel will be able to see this project. And I do think it is a good time to, potentially grab a bag right now. Now, it's not one that I would buy heavy right now, but I would grab an initial bag and I would DCA into this very slowly. As you can see, if you zoom out, it is somewhere near the bottom. You're not going to get any more lower than this, to be honest with you. And if you want to DCA this, I would do it into 3 parts. So I would grab an initial bag now, a bag that you're not too concerned if it goes down another 30%, another 40%, because the market is unpredictable. We don't know what's going to happen. However, the market sentiment has shifted towards bullish, as data has come out to be good. Now, we could have another dip, or we could consolidate for another month or two. However, we will start seeing an upside in the coming months. It could come quicker. As the US economy gets weaker and weaker, we get closer to a rate cut, which ultimately results to a boost in the market because they will inject more liquidity into the market as the economy gets worse. And this is why you should aim to accumulate as much as you can in the next 2 months to make life-changing money. Even in the next month, even if you have to sit on your tokens for another extra month, if the market is boring, whatever, it doesn't matter, because in the long run, you will make a good amount of money accumulating now. Most projects are down 50 to 80%, and you're not going to get this opportunity again. As the market gets bullish, as rate cuts occur, as, more liquidity is injected into the system, as they print more money, altcoins will start flying, because altcoins can only go up when there is looser monetary policies. For anyone, there's people that's been calling for alt season for the last year, this year and last year, although we had a decent alt season, but it's not the ones you see in the bull run. This was like a quarter of what you see in the bull run, like a real alt season. The way that it works is Bitcoin first, then Ethereum, then high caps, and then you go into the micro caps, and then memes last. That's generally how it works. Or ETF, I think Or ETF has been filed, and I think Gary Gensler is, I think he's working on getting the Or ETF very soon. Bro, XRP will never get ETF, bro. Anything that aims to break down banks will never get ETF. This is why you can see Solana get an ETF, because it doesn't aim to break down banks. This is why you see Ethereum get ETFs, because it doesn't aim to, take out banks. Anything that aims to take out banks, the current monetary system, they will never get ETF. Instead, they will get hit with securities. Gary the egg. boys, drop a like on the stream if you haven't already. Do so. All the new people that are joined the stream, this is one of the best AI projects. It covers the layer 1 narrative, the AI narrative, the deepen narrative, and the storage narrative. There is institutions such as Dow, Lenovo, Tencent Cloud, as well as the top universities in the world using their system. And this is why, they do regular burns. Every quarter they do a burn. And there is a bunch of people using the nodes, and 65% of the circulating supply is focused on mining. And this is why you see the fully diluted is so bad. However, the dilution is only around 4x. If you cancel out the burns, it's probably even less than that. You're looking about a 2x, with the constant burns they do every month. And this is why you should aim to accumulate this project slowly. Now, I would DCA this in 3 parts, as I mentioned before. I would grab a bag now, whatever you can afford to lose. Well, not lose, but whatever you can afford to, be down about 30%, 20%. And then we would ultimately, as it goes lower, which you could potentially, you can DCA more. Well, this is the thing, right? I would class all on the same level as AGI and AI tech. Now, the only thing that will throw people off investing is, now one of the key features actually that no one has told you about this project, not the person that leaked it, that stole my pick, Seth, that bastard didn't tell you that this project is backed by Google and Microsoft, because he found out that I don't buy alert on this, and to get up on me, he quickly made a video. Now, I've been doing research on this project for over a month now. Now, these guys are backed by Google and Microsoft. So you're not going to get many projects. AGI is backed by Google and Microsoft. They've got heavy funding, and these guys can get tier 1 exchange listings. They earn $3 million annually. These guys, the companies that are using their projects, the product, this company specifically is earning $3 million annually. And this is why they do regular buybacks, they do regular burns, and they can afford tier 1 exchange listings. And this is why you guys should aim to accumulate this. I would rank this the same level as AGI and AI tech, because they've got just as good as backers. These guys are, they have the Google and Microsoft startup just like AGI has. And this is what makes them the same level as those guys. It all depends on marketing. If they can market well, this can easily do a 50x. But I think somewhere between a 30 to 50x is what I see this token doing. Because once it picks up, once the AI, the GPU narrative, even layer 1s, because this covers so many different narratives, then ultimately, I would say it will pump whenever those ones are pumping. What are your thoughts on all marketability? Well, this is the thing, right? Their marketing is kind of self-explanatory. They don't need to market too much, because as people come into the project, as people, more people are aware of it, they see Dow, Lenovo, they see Google, Microsoft backing them, then that's automatically marketing. However, they have a bunch of partnerships, and generally with projects like this, in the bull run, your partners is who shouts you out in the bull run. If Lenovo was to shout this project out in the bull run, or Dow, then this is how you see these projects going parabolic. And this is why marketing is so important and partnerships are so important. I don't know any of the marketing plans specifically, but I think they can get tier 1 exchange listings. If these guys was to apply for Binance now, I think Binance will definitely take them on. Now, I don't know if they've done that or not. And but they're constantly out everywhere. They're marketing every day, in the sense where they're out every day. Bro, this is actually so cringe, right? How do you claim to be the best gem hunter, but you're stealing other people's pick? He picked AI tech for me. He picked He picked AGI for me. He stole Chirply from me. Well, I gave him Chirply to pump our bags. But, he stole OTK from me, and now he's stealing this. And this is kind of cringe, bro. You can't claim to be the best gem hunter and then steal everyone else's picks. That doesn't make sense, does it? But these guys are in every event. They're there. They're in this event. I don't know what this event was. It was some massive event. They also do ZK rollups as well. For those of you that didn't know, these guys do use ZK rollups as well. Every single event, they're always there. I think it's Consensus 2024. They're partnering, they're marketing themselves. This is what project should do. They should go to all these events, create new create new networks, create new partners. I don't even know what alt stands for, to be honest with you. Well, this project was named under something else before. They just remarketed it into alt, into alt. I don't know what it was called before. I think it might be on the hold on. I think it's on here. Artificial General Intelligence, AGI. Yeah, so these guys, just like AI Tech, they also do, AGI, they also do AGI agents as well. So AI agents is another thing they do, which is on the AI side. They just got so much, they do a lot of different things. And because they got such a strong team, and I think they can pretty much pull off anything that they want to. And they got more than enough money to do anything they want as well. So this is one of the bullish things. If a project do not have funding and do not have money, they will sell their own tokens in order to stay afloat. And a prime example of this is AWT. AWT is currently selling their own tokens in order to fund the development of their own games. And this is why you see this constantly dumping and dumping and dumping. Because they don't have no funding. Whatever money they get, they spend it on developing the game, but the game takes so long. These AAA games take 4 to 5 years to make, and this is like a AAA style game, and this is why you see them constantly dumping the token. If you look at the wallet address, you can see the team is constantly dumping in order to fund the development. Is it worth buying Chirply? I think it's worth grabbing a small bag of Chirply, just because they do have a lot of funding. They have they're funded by Binance Labs, for those people that didn't know. Binance has funded this project, the development of this project. I would love to get an AMA with the CEO of Alt, but the problem is, them guys are always busy. Will AWT recover? Oh shit, my bad, boys. Will AWT recover? Well, I think it will recover, just based on the fact that whenever gaming is running, every single gaming project will pump. And AWT has everything in terms of the fundamentals. They have everything. They got the crazy partnerships, they've got the crazy gameplay, and they have a Dux team. So, a lot of these FUDs will roll over. During a gaming run, every single gaming project pumps. There isn't no specific ones there is only specific ones that do not pump, the ones that do not market, the ones where the teams have left the project completely. But the ones that are marketing, the ones that they will pump definitely. I agree, bro. Join the private group if you want to, have expertise, when to invest, what to invest into, when is the best time to buy, when is the best time to sell. If this is your first bull run, you should always look to join a private community. Now, for me, I've been in the crypto space since 2017. A lot of these other YouTubers, this is their first bull run, so they don't even know how to take profits, when to take profits. And this is why you should aim to look for someone that has experience, someone that's been through multiple bull runs, knows how the bull run works. Because ultimately, if you do not buy the best projects right now, in the bull run, you will see 100 rugs a day. There is a project that will rug literally every hour in the bull run, because they will pull the liquidity. Most of the coins are flying. If you don't pick the best long-term holds, the ones that are willing to stay or aiming to stay beyond the bull run, then you will get rugged. In the last bull run, I had 80k in a project. I woke up the next day and it was down to 10k. And just like that, you can lose money like that overnight. And this is why it's so important to take profits in steps and in steps. Because I'll give you a prime example, right? AGI and AI Tech, no other group decided to take profits on these coins. Now, we bought this way down here. We was buying this for months and months over here, right? But no one told you to take profits here and here, because these projects would never go up forever. They will come down, and you can always buy back here. But you've already made money. You can buy whatever money you made with this. You can buy other projects with it. You know, you have more liquidity to invest in your long-term holds. And this is why it's so important to have, you know, someone who will guide you if it is your first bull run. Yeah, bro. And this is the thing. This is how quick you lose money in a bull run, because so many projects rug. In low caps, especially if you into low caps, you know, you put like £800 or whatever it is into a project. It does a 100x, you get 80k. You can wake up the next day and that could be like 5-6k. And this is why you can hold them, but you have to moon back them towards the end of the stage. You can't hold them all the way to the 100x, because I don't think it's a smart thing to do. They want to become a millionaire in crypto, then you have to stop. Yeah, they do say if you want to become a millionaire in crypto, then you need to start as a billionaire. I don't know how that makes sense, but let's go look at some of the chat. Do you like Neo Protocol? I do like Neo Protocol. Neo Protocol is a good project. Now, it is a safe project if you want a 10x. I don't know if you'll do a 10x from this point on, but if you got into it quite early, you know, during the bear market, then you could see this doing a 10x. Right now, this might do like another 5x, 3x, 3 to 5x. You know, it's already $8 billion in market cap. How much more do you think this can do? So, yeah, I mean, this could probably do another 2x, 2 to 3x. Yeah, about 2 to 3x, I reckon. Maybe pushing $25, $30 max for this project. You know, about 3x, 3.5x. If you got into it earlier... No, I'm not swerving. Bro, I'm not swerving your question, bro. Yeah, I do like Neo Protocol. If you did get into it earlier, then ultimately I would keep it. Now, if you're looking for a safe 3 to 4x, then I would grab Neo Protocol, as it is one of those that covers the AI narrative as well. That's correct. The more lives I get, you know, the more support I get, I will be live more often. You know, I will be making more videos, and I will be releasing new gems for you guys. If you lose money in a crypto, you will also be billionaire down to millionaire. Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true, Soulflex. That's exactly true. This is the thing, right? Once you have enough money, you know, let's say you make a shit ton of money this cycle, then in the next cycle, it will be very easy for you to make even more money, in the sense where if you got 200 grand, 300 grand, and this cycle you're starting with like 5k, 10k, you make 200 to 300 grand, 500 grand, whatever it is. You know, you're going to take some and, you know, buy stuff with it, whatever it is. You got to treat yourself, right? You should always keep a percentage of that into the markets, into USDT, USDC, whatever it is. Bro, I don't think you realize, right, Soulflex, when you're talking, your mouth gets really dry, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I've been talking straight for 30 minutes. So this is why I have to drink water, bro. But as I was saying, you know, you should always keep a percentage of your portfolio into USDT after the bull run, because you just never know with these blocks, with these bans, with all these kind of stuff. You know, imagine you have no way to onboard fiat into crypto, and then you can never make money in crypto. And this is why you should always keep, you know, whatever you make, I would keep around 20% of that into crypto for the next bear market. If the more money you have, the easier it is for you to make money. Because if you're only putting £200, £300, £500 into projects, you know, you're not going to make as much as if you put 3k, 4k. And this is why it gets really easier for you to make money once you have money. And this is why you guys should aim to make as much money as possible this bull run. So in the next bull run, all you need is like a 5x, a 10x in order to make millions and millions. This is the goal. How much X can AGI do? Well, AGI is one of the best AI projects in terms of AI agents. Now there is other, decent ones out there, but the most legit ones, the ones that institutions are going to invest into, is AGI. Now these guys will get on Binance. It is more or less confirmed. They've got more than enough funding to pay for it. And one of the most bullish things about this project, right, that shows longevity is the tokens, the team's allocations was being unlocked a few weeks ago. However, they decided to lock it back up for another year. Now, this is very bullish for a project because this shows these guys are here for the future. They're not just here for the bull run. And this is why this is one of my most convicted plays. And AGI will do another 20x from here. Maybe, I personally think a lot of money is going to flow into the best projects rather than spread across the entire ecosystem, or entire AI ecosystem. I think most of the money is going to flow into the best projects because there is more institutions involved in crypto now. And those institutions are not going to buy your 500k or 2 million market cap AI coins. They're going to buy the top ones, the more legit ones, the ones that are backed by Google and Microsoft. Coins like coins like AGI, coins like AI Tech, coins like Chirply. These are the ones they're going to invest into. Or is it another 2 years? Oh, that's even more bullish. I thought it was another year. Even better, bro. Have you got a Telegram channel? But I do have a free Telegram channel. And I have a private one as well. So I have both of them. Now, I'm not on Discord because I don't really like Discord too much. And I don't really have as big as a community as most other YouTubers. So I don't need to go on Discord just yet. I think AGI can possibly do another 20 to 30x from here. I think we would probably do another 20 to 30x because, a lot of money, a lot of institutions are going to invest into the best, as I mentioned. And this is one of the best. AI Tech is one of the best, or is one of the best. And I will potentially release my microcap DGEM project, that's currently at $1 million in market cap. That has the potential to do 100x very soon. Now, my VIP group has been accumulating for a long time. They are up 60% today. And they were reaping the rewards. Once you have connections in crypto, bro, it's very easy to get projects pumped. I can get a project pumped 2 to 3x very quickly once we've finished accumulating. And this is why connections in crypto, networking in crypto is very important. That's the goal, Southflex, exactly. You have to work hard now. You have to be stoic. When the market's down, a lot of people are panicking, selling all the utility tokens into meme coins. You should be buying them. Bro, the link is in the description of this live stream. If you go into the description, or you're subscribed. Yeah, Rocky, I know you're subscribed, my friend. I know you're subscribed. I think I was speaking to you earlier, actually. Yeah, Jade, my free Telegram group is in. If you just go in the description of this live stream, you will see free Telegram group, and you can join right there, my friend. Okay, AI Tech AGI. Now, I don't want to release the new one just yet. However, I got an AMA with the CEO sorted, and I will make a video on it very soon, so you guys can get into it early as well. It is still idle price. It went below idle price, but now it's at idle price. So even if you guys was to get in now, then ultimately you will still be buying the bottom. And I think is one of the best microcap projects with the best vesting schedule that's come out ever since this year, at least. A lot of projects now are launching high market cap, very bad dilution, but this one, they're a little bit more serious. The vesting is really good, very low dilution, and I think it will perform really well. Um. Okay, gaming. What project is it? Fury, Engines of Fury. I think that was the one that was pumping recently, wasn't it? Engine of Fury. Oh, it is that one, isn't it? Is this the one with a bad vesting schedule, or is that a different one? Yeah, this project is decent. This project is very good. Now, this was one that I did look at before it came out, and I was interested in buying. However, because gaming was dead, I kind of faded it. But this project is very good to hold, because if you look at the vesting schedule for this project, Engine of Fury, you will see that most of the tokens are locked up for a year. And this is one of the key features why you're seeing this pump. Marketing ecosystem, 1 month cliff. However, team is 1 year, development is 6 months, private is 4 months. But this is like, or is it this project? Was that another one? Oh, this is the wrong project actually. Now, I would avoid this project. I was thinking of another project. Yeah, I mean, look, most of the tokens are going to come out in the bull run, which is why I didn't like this project. I think I've mistaken this for another project. I think I have. Let me have a look at the dilution. 6%, 6.5%. Let's go to the end of 2025. Oh yeah, this is terrible. This is terrible. Yeah, this is awful. Yeah, I would not buy this project. What is it called? Engine of Fury. There was another one, Soulflex. There was another one. This one is Engine of Fury. I will stay away from this ball. Someone else mentioned that in the last live stream. It was a good project. It was pumping recently. The vesting was locked up for a whole year. I forgot what the name was, but it was a decent project, a gaming project. What do I think of Venturi? I think Venturi is a good project. I think it's a decent mid-cap to hold. They do a bunch of different things. I do like this project. I think it will perform decent. I wouldn't expect it to do... Was it Vanry or Venturi? I think you're talking about Vanry, right? Yeah, I think it's Vanry you're talking about. I don't think there's a Venturi project. Yeah, this project is decent. I think it will perform well. 100% in circulation. Oh, is it? No, it's not. Oh, total supply. So I don't think that's going to come out anytime soon. And, I think this will do well. I wouldn't be mad if you hold this in your portfolio as a safe mid cap. Now, the market cap is a bit higher, so you could potentially see this in about 10 to 15x. Nothing too much. The market cap is... It is in a... Gaming is not going to be as big as AI this cycle. I think RWA will do well this cycle. So you should aim to hold at least 2 RWA projects. Because, I think by the end of this month, tokenization in the US is going live. So I think that could potentially kick off an RWA run. Now this project right here, it was one that my public group did buy this project. We had an AMA with the CEO, and this did run around, if you got in the time we got in, I think it was like 5 cents or something, 5-6 cents, you would have ultimately made at least a 20x on this project, just over a 20x. So this was one, that was pretty decent. Now, these guys are forming a partnership with the Spanish government. So they will be tokenizing everything in Spain. And this one specifically is one that I think will perform. It's only $27 million in market cap. Not many people do know about them. Now, they already tokenized audits. So all the audits you see projects use, these guys tokenize them. This is what they first started with. But now they are able to tokenize a bunch of other different projects. Well, yeah, so I just gave you one right now. Bricken is a good one. If you want a safer one, Relio is a good one. If you want a new one that's coming out, StateX. Now, I have applied to get private and seed sales for StateX for my private group. And if you guys, don't know about my private group, I do have 2 tiers left. Now, there is only 10 more spots left for this cheap tier. It's only £30 a month. Most of your favorite YouTubers that are stealing my picks are charging £100 a month. I only charge 30, and I have the 51. This one gives you allocations to VCs, portfolio reviews, etc. So if you do want to join, feel free to join. I do interact with my community very often. Whenever they need help, I am there, as I am full-time in crypto now. Relio is a good one, I would say. Creedify is another good one. If you look at Creedify, right, it is pumping today. I don't know why it's not coming up. It is pumping today. This was one that I called right at the bottom. It was ultimately at the bottom. No one ever knew about this project, ever. No one was talking about RWA, but my public group, we was bullish on RWA since last year. Now, it hasn't been performing as well. And I think, you should definitely aim to grab at least one safe RWA, and I'll put that into Relio, and I would grab a DGen one. Now, the one that I'm waiting for is StateX. However, I don't know specifically how bad the tokenomics for this is going to be. If it's good, then this can perform really well. I mean, some of these key features is, if you got, let's say you got, what is it? If you got a fiat, let's say you got fiat, right? You can basically you can change your investments into fiat very quickly. You can buy using their card, real estate. You can invest into real estate using their card, and you can pay for everyday goods, your bills, whatever, using their tokens on their chain. And this is why I'm bullish on this project. And they're partnered with Microsoft. This is one of the key features, is that they are partnered with Microsoft. Microsoft has officially funded the development of this project. So this is one that I am trying to get private sales into. Now, it is hard, but I got 2 VCs, and then both of them will try to get me an allocation in this project. Jason, welcome to the stream, my friend. Good to see you. Boys, drop a like on the stream. I think there's like 30 something people watching. I need to see 30 something likes. Less than 5, a bit dodgy. What is it called? NE. If it's dodgy, is it worth the investment? I don't think so, but let's have a look. Oh, it's 900k market cap. But these type of projects, let me have a look at it. If it's 5.5 tax, I'm staying away from it. Unlocking AI into crypto, chat now, white paper, buy now. So it is audited by Certic, which is decent. So they have an AI chatbot. What is this? Klim TVA. This doesn't look too bad. I'll have to look into this properly. This is the tokenomics. 90% unlocked for 5 years. Oh, really? That's not bad, actually. Jason, that's not too bad. 90% of tokens are locked for up to 5 years. That is really good. So why is the tokens? So the team has 5-year vesting with a cliff of 1 year. That's good. The advisors and partners, 2.5-year vesting with a cliff of 6 months. Okay, so this instant release, that is instant release, 2% instant release, 1 year and 4 months. That's not bad. This is not too bad, actually, for microcap. Scalability, enhance, accelerate. This is not too bad. I don't know if the team's doxed or not. I don't think it is. These type of projects, generally, they're not doxed, but this could be worth chucking in a small amount. It could be. I'll have to look into this further, my friend. I'll talk about this on the next live. What the fuck? Oh yeah. Fully diluted is crazy. Look at it. That's a 600 and something X dilution, but it is locked up for 5 years. So, Portal. Is that a gaming coin? Portal. I'm aware of this. I think I got into Portal. I got into the pre-sale or the private sale, whatever it was. I think I made like a 10x on this. Yeah, this is a good gaming project, I think. It will do well. As you can see, gaming has taken a hit. Now, there is one good new project coming out. It's called Carve. You can actually buy the nodes for this right now, but it's not out yet. This is a good gaming project that's coming out very soon. If you guys want a node for this, you can definitely check. You can actually check out the website. You can get a node for this. I don't think they're that expensive either. Jason, is not too dodgy. It's well, that's gonna throw a lot of people off. If people go on their website, then you could potentially see them ultimately they'll understand it. But if you let me zoom out on the chart, because this doesn't look, or I think this is brand new, right? This looks like it's brand new. You could probably chuck a little bit in there, not too much. Yeah, it is brand new. It's already up 5x already. What the hell? But you know, if 90% of the tokens are locked up for a long time, then it's not too bad, I reckon. I don't know if it's out on thingies. Let's see if it's out on this. Then we can potentially see if it's worth the investment. Yeah, it is on here. Is the vesting on here? See, the vesting's not on here. Makes it a bit more pancake. BNB chain is flying right now. I think BNB put in an all-time high. Now, okay, let's just talk about the next project, bro. This is a project that is pretty decent. I would not be mad if you held this project in your portfolio. Now, it is up 2.5 on the day, which is not too much, you know. Some of the key features about this project, you know, this is one that someone sent to me very early, before you even got on CoinMarketCap. However, I did fade this project, as you know, I had other projects. Now, they are Beam's promoter. They are Injective's promoter. These guys are like an AI marketing kind of system. Market support, grow your project. So they ultimately promote Beam, Injective, and WIF. And these projects have performed really well. Beam has performed really well. Injective has performed really well. And WIF has performed really well. And a project like this can ultimately perform well. You know, just seeing the likes of Beam, Injective on their page is one enough to make people invest. Now, obviously, they use LLMs. Now, for anyone that understands, you know, even a basic concept of AI technology, LLMs have been around for a very long time. This is very old AI technology. So you will see a lot of crypto projects using LLMs as, you know, the ones that are going to perform really well and stay longer in the AI, you know, crypto narrative. Those are the ones that are using new technology, bringing new systems into crypto, into blockchain. Those are the ones that are going to be around. Right now, we have a similar, you know how we had the internet, you know, we have that with AI. Eventually, it will burst. This could happen in 2026. It could happen in 2027. It could potentially happen next year, but I don't think it will. I think it will happen later. As the market crashes, AI will crash with it, because we are too early for AI. As much as, you know, people like AI, people think it's the future, we are about 7 to 8 years too early. Just the NVIDIA chips on its own are very expensive. No one can afford them. You cannot afford to use their chips regularly. They are very expensive, although they are performing. However, it will be like the internet bubble. A lot of these projects are going to die after this bull run, as most of them are scams. Most of them are just using old AI technology, which is LLMs. This is nothing significant. This is very old technology. And this is why, you know, we should take advantage of this current AI, you know, kind of eco bubble while it's pumping, and then eventually we'll move all our projects out. I'm not holding anything apart from Bitcoin and not even Ethereum. I'm only holding Bitcoin and USDT after this cycle till the next bear market. I'm not holding no long-term holds. I'm not holding AGI, AI Tech, nothing. You know, I'm not holding none of these projects, as they will come back down to previous prices, and, you know, you would have just lost out on a whole lot of money you could have made. But I think for this project right here, I think about 30% of the supply is locked up, well, is staked. So this is why you can see, this is why it's been holding up really well. Why is it doing this? But this is a decent project. I think it's one that can perform fairly well. Now it has run significantly. It has run a lot. I think at one point they were up around, I think it was around, at the heights it were up a decent amount. Right now it has come down. Now, if you've seen the price right here, this is the price that it got listed on CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko. However, this project has been around way before that. You could have bought this on DexView, could have bought this on Ethereum way earlier than this. So this is why you're only seeing like a 3.5x. But this is probably up at least another 15x, I reckon, from the prices that when I seen this first. It is a good project, one that you can hold in your portfolio. 100% in circulation, 30% of the tokens is staked. This is why you're not seeing a very big drop. It's holding steadily. I think it will do well. If you look at the tokenomics, they got a 4% burn-in thingy. A lot of projects do. 50% is being used for the staking pool. 25% is for the buybacks, and then 25% is the marketing. So this buy and sell tax is being used effectively, and that's what you want to see for these projects. Now the roadmap is decent. Now they are not up to date with the roadmap, which is not that good. As you can see, they should be on Q2 right now. They should have finished all of this, and they should be on Q2. Now they do have exchange listings. So yeah, I think, let me see what the staking is like for this project. I don't really know how the staking is like. %, fuck that. 30 days is 24% APY. That's not too bad. 60% is probably a bit more, 35. Yeah, this is a pretty good project. One that I did fade. I was pissed when this ran quite a lot. But at that time, AI Tech, AGI, and my other AI coins were doing really well. So I didn't want to over diversify. But, Wahoo, to put it in the simplest form, right? In 2020, I think it was 2019 or 2020, the Fed kept saying, we are not cutting rates this year. We're not cutting rates this year. And they kept saying it. And then they cut the next month. As we get closer to it, we are in an election year. And I don't think America is going to let themselves go into a recession and make them look weak in front of the entire world. And for that reason, I think they will definitely cut rates this year. If they don't, then we are going into a recession. There is no stopping that. And during an election year, I cannot see them going into a recession. I think that the power will get pressured. Power will definitely get pressured in order to cut. As China and Russia are looking strong right now, China specifically is looking very strong in terms of economically, and Russia is looking really strong militarily. And for the West, to even show face, they will not let themselves go into recession. And this is why, even if you hear Powell say they're not going to cut rates this year, they will definitely cut this year, because otherwise it's going to be a bad recession, and that could take another year or two to come out of. So I do not see them doing that, because the West no longer has the infrastructure to come out of a recession. Everything is outsourced now. This is why your iPhones are over $1,000, where in China they make it for a few hundred, probably less than that even. If they was making it here, then ultimately it probably would be more expensive. However, they have an infrastructure for everything. But now they just outsource everything. So they cannot afford to go into a recession and come out. It will take them a couple of years to come out. I mean, UK is already in a recession. Germany is already in a recession. How much weaker are the West going to look? I think they will definitely cut, bro. I'm already buying heavy slowly throughout this month and next month. If they cut, they'll probably cut in September, I think. Laugh, Kip, what do you think of them? Kip is a shit gaming project, bro. This is one that Archie pump and dumped. This is not a good gaming project. Wait, this Kip. Is this the one you're talking about? Don King, is this the one you're talking about? I don't think this is the project you're talking about. Let's look at the other one, Lava. Are you talking about Kip the gaming project? Elysium, powering your AI metaverse and game potential. With lightning fast transaction speeds, unprecedented scalability, game, NFT, AI, metaverse. I'm not too bullish on the metaverse, but I am bullish on AI. Powering the best and more promising. So they got Vulcan. Well, I don't know what that is. Vulcanverse. What the fuck is that? I'm guessing this is the games they are powering. I've never heard of any of these. Fast and secure. Okay. EVM. They are EVM compatible. Oh, it's built on Polkadot. I'm not bullish on the Polkadot ecosystem. Not bullish on Polkadot. They can only do 2.5k TPS, which is fuck all. Realistically, that's fuck all. Yeah, I don't really like this project, but I think there's better places to put your money. It is already $8 million in market cap. I don't see the metaverse performing too well. And I don't like this concept of, what's it called? You know, if you got it, and I don't like Polkadot. I don't think the Polkadot ecosystem is going to perform. I don't even think Polkadot is going to perform. It's one of the most deadest chains. It's one of the worst chains to invest into. Moon River Moonbeam is a prime example. I can't find Kip, bro. I can't find it. If it's the gaming project, is terrible. The one that got pumped and dumped by Archie. I don't think that's a good project, my friend. What do you think will happen? Do you think they're going to cut rates on that? I personally think they will cut. Because they will get pressured, bro. Like, Jerome Powell has stayed the course so far. But eventually it will crumble. The US economy is looking weak. You know, it's showing signs of crack. Whenever it cracks, they will definitely, most definitely cut rates. And they will most definitely come to the rescue. Just FYI, my meeting today with my boss discussed tokenization of files we have. Now that this doesn't come to some poem, but managing director, wealth management firm. Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly, Skidmox. Tokenization, you know, with BlackRock virtually controlling the entire world, having, you know, and they want to tokenize the entire world. So if BlackRock wants to do something, then ultimately it will happen. It was BlackRock that wanted Bitcoin ETF and they got it. And if BlackRock wants to tokenize, then they will start tokenizing. And this is something, I think RWA could be a massive narrative. It's one that I've been buying with my public group before I started my Patreon. It was one that we was, you know, kind of predicting since 2022. So we're already positioned. You know, I found Relio at the very bottom. You know, I made over, well, my public group made around 90x on Relio. And then Creedify was another one that I found. Bricken over 20x. So I've been very bullish on RWA for a while. Because with BlackRock wanting to tokenize something, then ultimately I think it will happen. What's up with Seth? Yeah, bro, I need to slap the shit out of Seth, bro. Like, this is just getting ridiculous, bro. Like, how many more picks are you going to steal from me? Like, I don't think... If any of these guys... Look, I don't really care about Archie. Archie doesn't... You know, I have nothing to do with him. I've spoken to him a few times. He's a good guy. But Seth, he's got an ego. He calls himself the best gem hunter. But if he gives me credit for any of my picks that he stole from me, or that I gave to him, all his Patreons will join mine. And this is why he is scared. And this is why... I mean, if you look at his video today, right? A bunch of people were saying, why are you copying my picks? He will go and delete all of them. And this just shows a sign of fear. And this is one, you know, this is why he doesn't want to give me credit for anything. But I mean, all the people in my group know how it is. They know that I gave an alert on all over a month ago. And, I don't mind. Look, I don't mind if he did the alert and he pumped my bags. If he pumped our bags, then I would have been, okay, I don't care if he stole my picks. At least he pumped our bags. The fucker stole my picks. He stole my pick, my old pick, but he barely even pumped it. Look what it was like 2.15. It only barely went to like 2.3, 23 cents. If you're going to steal the picks, at least fucking pump it 2x, bro, so we can actually make some money. But if you're just going to steal it, then what's the point? And you're not going to pump it. Later this year for the cuts. Europe already signaled a cut because Europe's struggling really hard right now. So, Germany has ultimately de-industrialized themselves. Like, Germany used to be a world power. Now they just like shit in the corner, bro. A lot of these European countries are just shit in the corner. That's stuck in the old times. But like a lot of these, Germany, UK, like these guys are like little shits in the corners, bro. They're like little kids now. They used to be like big adults, strong adults. Now they're just like little kids that's still barking, bro. Like, bro, like these guys have no military, no industrial complex, nothing. But they still like give the talk as if this UK still thinks it's 1980s, 1920s, bro, where they had a lot of control. They got like no one in the UK is gonna fight for the UK military unless they are forced, and you can't force a soldier to fight. And if you look at Ukraine, them guys are getting forced, but they're losing constantly. Not to get political, obviously, but CGV might do well. Singularity ecosystem is the merge taking place. Fetch. It is actually the merge is taking place now. All of the people that held their tokens will get ASI. I think ASI is a different type of AI. So you have AI agents, you have another one, and you have ASI. Now we do not have any ASI tokens currently, and that will be the first one. Now, if there is more ASI tokens coming out, I think it would be worth the investment, as I think it will run. So if you do see any new ASI tokens coming out, then ultimately you should invest into it, as it will be a first mover behind the big three that they're combining. 6 million circulating supply, about 10% in circulation. Let's have a look at what it is. Conghito Finance, tokenized traditional assets on-chain finance. Okay. Fully compliant, which is good. Security, AI powered, which is bullish. DeFi enabled. Okay, so this is kind of covers different narratives. T fund offers government treasury bonds. Okay, so you can buy bonds with this. That's not too bad. Is this not the one, Prez? I mean, Hoov. Yeah, this is the one. I'm having a look right now, my friend. G fund provides investors with exposure to baskets of green bonds, offering annual yields of 5%. 5 to 5.5%, not bad. AI management portfolio with models called Singularity in it. Yeah, that's not too bad, actually. This is not too bad. It does tokenization, AI, and DeFi. Now, is the team doxed? The team is doxed. This is not a bad project, my friend. This is not a bad project. What is it? CGV? Yo, what the fuck happened to this? No, this is pissing me off, bro. What's going on? I will have a look at that, Hoov. That doesn't look like a bad project, I think. That doesn't look like a bad project. Only $6 million in market cap as well. Let's have a look at what markets it is, actually. Mexi, Gate, Pancake, Uniswap. That's bullish. It's got DEX and SEX. Centralized, not SEX. Yeah, it's not a bad project. DCI, good pick. Well, I think DCI is a shit pick. However, if you look at DCI, right, this is $7 million in market cap. My hidden gem is only $1 million in market cap, and it is 100 times better than this project. and that's a fact. This is 5 tax, no docs team, right? I can find you 3 other projects just like this. This is obviously a group buy alert, and you can see it got pumped, group pumped it, whatever. And then after that, interest went out because there's no interest in this project, no interest in this narrative right now. And it just went all the way back down to 60. It's having a lower pump right now, back to 70, and it'll just come straight back down. I don't really like this project too much. Because if you look at it, right, if you look at the website of this project, I've explained this I think this is short-term project. One that if you do buy it, you have to put a small percentage of your portfolio in. But, 5 tax, decent website, just a normal GPU kind of coin. I can give you 3 other projects with lower market cap that looks exactly like this. And I'll give you a prime example, right? Lanify, right? Up 36% today. I shared this on my group last time on the live stream. If you bought this, you would have been up ultimately around 30-something% from the lows. Go look at this. 5 tax, deep in, whatever it is, artificial intelligence deep in, there's like 50 projects like this, bro. 50 projects like DCI. No docs team, 5 tax, get into it, small percentage. And this is why, I don't think it's a good long-term hold. If you want to hold any project that's like this, like something like DCI, why not just hold this? It's ultimately the same thing. 5 tax, no docs team, covers the AI and DP narrative, but it's only $1 million in market cap. Volume is quite good as well for this project. Now, if you go back on, let's go on DCI for a second. Let's see what the volume for DCI is. Look at the trading volume. And this is where you see if there's any interest in the project, right? The trading volume, the market cap is 7 million. The trading volume is only 170K, right? Lanify, only 800K market cap, but the volume is 152K. So there is more interest in this project over DCI. And ultimately, what is the difference? There's not much difference. 5 tax, AI deep in, no docs team, no real product, and it's just a concept right now. These are the ones you buy during the narrative. When AI GPU is pumping, you can buy this project and you will make good money short term as everything pumps during the narrative. And you can ultimately buy this on Mexi as well. So not only is this on Mexi just like this project right here, it is also on Uniswap. So I would personally buy this. If you go on here, look at the comparison. This is 7 times the market cap. And, the volume for this is more or less the same as DCI. If you look at the website, not much difference. Nodes, AI deep in, that same concept, blah, 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 whatever it is. And it's ultimately the same thing. You can mine it, earn money. I could make a project like this tomorrow, my friend. It doesn't take a lot of work. And this is why I don't think it's even worth investing into this. DCI, Cloud GPU, NVIDIA, different NVIDIAs. This is, bro, anyone can make a project like this. No real partnerships, nothing significant, and I just gave you a very good example. Phase 1, phase 2, let's see what's on the roadmap. Upgrades, support, yeah, you don't see nothing significant on here. You don't see no exchange listings, no nothing. You see this? Earn constantly, run in the background. This is way more attractive towards, investors. Way lower market cap on Mexi. You can buy this anytime you want. The volume's quite high on Mexi. 800K market cap. Which one would you rather buy, my friend? One that's seven times higher market cap, or one that is, 7 times lower market, well, way more than 7 times lower, almost 10 times lower, with the same volume, with the same listings, with the same concept. I would rather go with Lanify. What's a quick 10x Munity? Well, Munity, I think Munity, I don't know if it's a quick 10x, but Munity can perform well. Now the market cap isn't 800k. That is wrong. The market cap's like 400k because it did have a decent pump. Munity is they got a new game releasing very soon. They got App Store, Google Store, and it is worth grabbing a small bag of this, not a massive bag, but this will do well as gaming. When gaming takes off, this will perform well. You know, you got about more than this in circulation. I think it's around 8%. The market cap is around 500k, 400k, around that range. And they've got very big partnerships. Beam, Amenico Brands, AWS Game Tech, I think it's Gaming Square, Sandbox. You know, this is the team behind Sandbox is behind this project. Hungry Games, which is a massive Web2 studio with, you know, I think they have like 10 very successful games. And they got the new game coming out. They got App Store, Google Store. They do regular tournaments. It is mobile esports. So you can play this game and 10k a month if you place on the leaderboards. They do regular tournaments, you know. I think this will perform well as a DJ and gaming project. One that you hold a small percentage of your portfolio. They are on the DEX now as well, Uniswap. And this is where some of the volume's coming from. And I think it will continue to grow. Boys, smash the like button. Thank you very much. Yes, smash the like button. What is the top 5 AI project? Okay. So because you are not aware, or is the first project I would definitely buy. Now this was one of my buy alerts that decided to get leaked, and you know, another influencer copied my pick, as there is a lot of people from his Patreon in my Patreon, and you know, stuff like this tend to happen. I gave a buy alert on this over a month ago. We've been accumulating. You know, he's decided to give a consideration alert right now, like today. Just copying my picks as per usual. This is one of them. Backed by Dow, Google, and backed by Google and Microsoft, my friend. Dow, Tencent, Cloud, Lenovo are using them. Big institutions. You know, top 20 universities in America is using them. They are layer 1. They are what's it called? They're layer 1 with a block DAG that could run 20k TPS. You know, they can do smart contracts. They have their own wallet. They have their own chain. And, you know, they do regular burns. The dilution isn't too bad. The vesting schedule is good. You're looking at about a 3.5x dilution with the burns, maybe 3x by the end of the bull run, by the end of 2025. You know, institutions are using it. They do earn $3 million annually. They earn $3 million annually, and they do buybacks and burns. So this is where this project stands out above most others. They got more than enough money to get tier 1 exchanges. You know, 65% is for miners. As we know from Kadena, once miners come to a project, that project can ultimately go crazy. And this is why in the bull run, because miners move from projects to projects, once they come into this project, this will perform really well. And this is one of my most convicted plays behind AGI and AI Tech. So AGI, AI Tech, these are the ones that you should already be buying. You know, AI Tech is up. You know, I've been telling people to buy it for the past month. It pumped all the way to, I don't even know how much it was. It was up a decent amount. It went all the way to 22. And it was around like 15 cents, 14 cents, no, 15, 16 cents. So you would have made a decent amount of money then, over 18%. AGI has been consolidating for a long time. You know, it's holding a lot of strength. If you look at the charts on a monthly, it's just been consolidating. You know, with little wicks down, but they get bought up very quickly. And what is the other project? Or AI Tech, AGI. Half a billion market cap for Unity. Nah, hell no, bro. I don't think that's possible. I don't think that. Well, so why are none of these on Binance? Well, AI Tech, you know, I got people who've specifically, he is in one of the inner circles of AI Tech, so one of the higher tier groups. The AGI and AI Tech will be on Binance by the end of the year. This is more or less not, well, I would say it's guaranteed. You know, they had a listing they've applied, they had the listing on which projects to be listed next on Binance. AGI and AI Tech won those votes. They are heavily funded. They got more than enough money for multiple tier 1 exchange listings. And they have a clear roadmap. They have a clear system in place. They have a good team, both of the projects. And both of them will be on Binance. Now, there is talks of AI Tech futures being listed on Binance. Now, this is generally the sign of being listed. You get the futures, and then you get the actual listing. Same thing for AGI. There was rumors, and that's why you've seen AGI go parabolic from this point on. This is the initial pump. When the Binance stuff came around, the rumors, it pumped all the way to 60 something cents. Isn't it too late? I don't think it's too late I think it might be too late for AGI. If you want to save 20x, I would go for AGI. But I think AI Tech can still do another 30 to 50x, I think. It is by far the best CPU, GPU coin. And, if you was buying this for the last, God knows, month that I've been shilling this, you could have got this under 100K, 100 million. But this will ultimately come back down. It might retrace back down to these regions again, and you can have another opportunity to bag it. Now, we are getting very close to the bottom. So you should aim to accumulate as much as you can in this month, potentially next month before the rate cut happens. And then from there, we will have, that big rally we had last summer in September where all the gaming projects took off, everything started going flying. And this will happen again, I think. So you should already be positioned. You should be DCAing all your favorite picks. Oh, yeah. By the end of the year, I don't think it's too late. Well, they can do it anytime they want. So whenever the AI narrative is hot, then ultimately they'll probably get on Binance then. There's no point getting a Binance listing now when, meme coins are the narrative. Everyone's, waiting to buy meme coins. There is no incentive. It's not smart to get not to get AI Tech or AGI on Binance now because it's not going to pump. Even if it does, it's not going to pump. You want to do this when AI and GPU are hot because everyone is going to be focusing on that. I'm focusing on AI and GPU. And that is when is the best time to release news, get exchange listings, all the marketing. You do it when the narrative is hot. You don't do it when the narrative is meme coins. You don't do it when the market is dead. You do it when AI and GPU coins are hot. This is why you have to market very smartly. And Chirply is another good AI project. Now I do have one more. I will be dropping, soon, reasonably soon. Microcap, the VIP group does have access to it already. It is up like 60% today. So they've made good amount of money on it. Even Munity made a decent amount of money, like 70% pump recently. Do you know about Myth? They launched NFL. Well, I don't know about Myth actually. Let's have a look at Myth. Oh, it's a mid-cap. Exactly, Hoove. That is exactly right. Retail will leave memes. As you can see, the way the meme works is all the top coins pump first. And then once they pump, then ultimately the money gets into the lower caps. And this is what we're seeing now. All the top memes have topped out. And the money is flowing into low cap memes now. And after the low caps are done, then ultimately that is the end of the meme coin cycle. And then you will see meme coins no longer pump. That is how it works. And then the narrative will change into something else. So this is what we're seeing now. It's from the team. They will get on Binance anyways. Well, this is the thing, right? So a lot of you, T13, right? I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but none of these crypto projects are decentralized, my friend. If you hold a significant amount of tokens for a certain project, you can get into secret whale groups. Now, this isn't a secret. If you hold, if you are a whale, you can get into a lot of these, meetings they do. Like a lot of these projects, the team and whales do regular meetings and they talk about, the price action of the project, what they want to do with the project, when is the best time to market, etc. And this is why, if you are a whale, you got a lot of connections, you can get access to a lot of information. I can give you a prime example. Whenever Chirply, before a month before they were releasing all their, bullish partnerships, all their marketing they were doing, if you had a decent amount of tokens in Chirply, like I did, you would have got insider information on it a month before. And this is what we done. My private group made around 8x, but we was accumulating for an entire month. There was people that made like 100k, 50k in my private group just from Chirply, just by knowing the insider information. This is why once you have connections in crypto, this is how you make so much money. I don't like VRA, my friend. I think VRA is a terrible project. It's one that's been around for a long time. It's one of the worst projects to invest into. I don't think it's worth it. VRA is definitely going to go in here. How do I make this bigger, bro? Not worth. VRA is not worth at all. It's not a good investment. There's just better projects out there than VRA. Gaming got a pump. Well, it's kind of teasing a pump right now. It is kind of teasing a pump right now. Gaming is teasing a pump. Most gaming projects are up a little bit. OTK, is up a decent amount from the bottom, from the lows. It's almost at 30 now. I was saying this around these regions here. Now it's going to rally. It could rally for a little bit and then come back down. Let's see how the market plays out. It will just ultimately follow Bitcoin. If Bitcoin turns back bearish, we see a crash, then this will just come back down. What do I think about Man? I've never heard of that project in my life. Oh, Matrix AI. I do know about this project. What am I saying? I would only hold like 4 AI projects, my friend. 1 or 2 low caps. Not in Q1, no. I don't think $5 is going to happen in Q1. Matrix AI, avatar intelligence, transforming brain waves into code AI. Yeah, this is just too early, my friend. Neural data. See, these type of projects, right? This whole concept of brain AI stuff. This is just too early. They're not going to be able to do this right now. These guys are just, they're not going to be able to do this anytime soon. We're too early for this type of stuff. But, crypto is all a concept anyways. If the concept's good, it will run. Yeah, Tectum is entering AI world now. I've seen the post today. I posted that. I seen that, bro. Tectum is posting. And this is why you're seeing it pumping. And it's a smart thing to do, right? It is a smart thing to do. I've been telling you guys to accumulate this, forever now. 12 cents, whatever. And you would have been up a decent amount right now. If you watch my channel, I've been telling you to accumulate this for a good amount of time. You would have been up a decent amount today. On the last, you would have been up 14%. And it's going to continue to go higher. Generally, it comes down, it bottoms, then pumps back up, then it has a retest. And if it doesn't go below that retest, then the lows are in for the project and it will go higher. That's how it works normally. And this is exactly what happened with this. I don't think we'll see $5 AI tech in Q1 now. I don't think that's possible. How much is AI tech right now? Maybe Q1, maybe Q2, I reckon. Maybe Q2, Q3. I think AI will just run throughout. This is the thing though, right? In a bull run, it normally runs, a narrative normally runs around 2 months. So in that 2 months, I think it can get to $2, yes. But we don't know when it's going to pump. Do you think Immunity will pump if the gaming run starts next week, for example? Of course it will. Of course it will, because as soon as gaming run starts, they're going to start releasing their games. They're going to start marketing. I'll give you a prime example why Immunity can do well, right? Whenever the entire market was crashing, and this is why partnerships are so important. All it took was Beam to give a shout out for Munity. And while the entire market was crashing, it went from 6 cents all the way to 12 cents. It pumped 100% while the entire market was bleeding. All coins were going down like 30-40%. And because Beam gave them a shout out, and because they are microcap doesn't follow the general market. So they can pump anytime. Even if the entire market is bleeding, Bitcoin's down 20%. You know, if a manipulation, a group can pump a microcap and, you know, and make it pump 30% while the entire market is down 20%, 10%, whatever it is. This is the microcaps don't follow the general rule. They follow their own system. So this is why when you see a microcap, now with Munity, you don't put significant money into it. You put a small percentage of your portfolio. You don't put a big amount into it. A very small percentage. DGen, high risk, high reward. You know, one that you can afford to lose. But I don't think this is going to rug. Partnerships are too big. Teams too classified. Teams very well known. The Web2 studio is very well known. And, you know, they're not going to rug this project. This is their crypto project. You know, the VCs are going to push this. Because right now with seed prices, this right here is the earliest you can get it. All the VCs got the same prices, you know, the price that is now. So you will ultimately getting it the same prices as VCs. Do you understand what I'm saying? Karate, honorable mention. Hope they still collab. Yeah, I mean, look, I've made videos on Karate. If you watch my latest video yesterday, well, I mentioned the best projects in every narrative. AI, RWA, everything. I put Karate as the best entertainment narrative along with Rivestream. However, I said I would pick Karate over Rivestream. What do I think of Octobia? I don't think Octobia is worth the investment. The vesting is really harsh for that project. This is one that I could have got into the VC allocations for it, but I just didn't think it was worth it. I didn't like the concept. But, you know, look, everything kind of runs when gaming is taken off. Everything does run. But this one here specifically, I don't think is worth the investment. I just don't think it is. I think the vesting schedule is quite harsh for this. I think there's better investments. No, just wait for my what's it called? Just wait for my video to come out on my new low cap gem. Just wait for that. $1 million in market cap, one of the best vesting schedules, one of the best teams. One of the use case for that project is limitless. You can virtually use it for anything. And this is why I think it will perform really well. And they're going to get some tier 2 exchange listings very soon. And, you know, if you want to get access to that now, you can join my private group. It's only £30 a month. You know, that's like a meal out now these days. That's like a meal out now. So instead of getting a meal, join the private group. And you will ultimately make your money back anyways. I mean, that coin pumped 60% today. So you would have already made your money about 100 times over. So yeah, I think it's worth it. I do give trade alerts, VC allocations, private sales. You know, I could have got, if anyone wants a specific project that hasn't come out yet and you want to get VC allocations, private sale allocations, you know, I can sort that out for you. The new secret gem, I think it has around a 200x, about 100 to 200x potential. You know, and this is me being conservative. If AI becomes a very big narrative, it could potentially do more. Bro, you really think Steph is going to fight me, bro? Come on. Like, look at the size of me, bro. I'm a giant, bro. Yes, Prez. Rambo's a symbol. But my whole private group is full of Rambos. We got a Rambo bot in there. Yeah, ZF is a good project, T13. I like ZF. I hold ZF. I'm up like 4-5x on ZF, I think. Probably a bit more. But I do like ZF. Is one that I'll hold. It is the main DEX for ZK rollups. And when ZK rollups come out, you know, I think it will perform well. And the DEX will always perform well. And the whole concept of swap to earn is bullish concept. ZF is a good project, in my opinion. D-Chat is pumping big today. Thoughts on D-Chat? I think D-Chat is decent, but it just goes up and down too much. It doesn't pump continuously. You know, I haven't really looked into the vesting schedule, but not 20% in circulation. I will have to look at the vesting schedule for this. You know, so I will have to check. But he's not gonna fight, bro. He already pulled out one fight. See, look at this project, right? A lot of people think, oh, it's up decent amount today. It pumped significantly. People are shilling this when it first came out. But look how much it's down now. I would have to, let me look at the vesting schedule right now, actually, while we're on topic, to see if this is a worth investment, because it's only $3 million in market cap. So it's not really that big. I think it's a decent amount. Let's have a look at what the early investors are up on. So they're only up 24%. And the seed people are only up 70%. So it's not too bad. No, I don't think AI Tech can hit $5 by Q1. AI Tech will pump whenever the AI narrative pumps. So if the AI narrative pumps in Q1, Q2, then we could potentially see $5. Yes, that is correct. But it all depends on when the AI narrative pumps. Because if the AI narrative don't pump, then, you know, AGI, AI Tech, all these tokens will pump, you know, very small amounts. They're not going to just pump throughout the cycle. This is how it is. But I do think it will pump, yes. I think $5 for AGI is possible. For AI Tech and AGI as well, actually. 40% chat to earn. That's quite good. Linear unlock. So these guys get their tokens. Yeah, the vesting does look quite harsh. The vesting does look quite harsh. And this is why you're seeing a significant pump. So 20%, let's see how much dilution there is till the end of 2025. Somewhere around September times, around, you know, a 3x dilution. Now, because throughout those 3x, a lot of these people, a lot of the seed sales, private sales are getting their tokens. I would say the vesting schedule is harsh. Now, if you can get this token somewhere roughly around the same price as these guys, then ultimately I would potentially grab a bag of this project. Because if you're getting it now, it is pumping today. These guys are going to dump it back down because they get the tokens every day when they get it tomorrow, and they're up 70%. They're going to dump this back down. You don't want to be bag holders for these early investors. You know, I've talked about this project specifically a few times. I've even made a video on this project if you want to understand it in depth. If you look at this project and why it's dumping so much, you can see early investors are still up, you know, 300%. You know, some of them are up 400%. These fuckers are still up 500%, the pre-seed people. This is why it's not worth the investment currently. When the dilution gets better, then this will be worth the investment. I think is a good project. Alex Becker is shilling it. This was one that I was going to buy when he launched. As you know, I was kind of eyeing this out before he launched. However, you know, I was thinking that the early seed sale people are up too much. I was thinking it's going to come back down. I didn't think Alex Becker was going to shill it and make it do like a 7-8x. But I would not touch this project right now. I would wait for more dilution. I would wait for it to come back closer to seed prices, and then I would, you know, look to DC into this project. Right now, I wouldn't touch it. You know, look at the percentages. Public, seed, you know, this probably adds up to around at least 20-30% for early investors. And they're going to keep dumping. You buy this token, you're just going to become a bag holder. A couple of weeks ago, this was like 18 cents. Now it's back down to 12. You know, anyone that keeps buying this, I think is just stupid, because you see it pump and then all the VCs just dump it back down. You see it pump and then it's going to come back down. And you want to kind of buy this under 1 cent, somewhere close to ideal price, seed price, or private sales. So then once you get to the same level as them, they're not going to keep dumping. They're going to hold some for the bull run as well. And that's how it is. Well, why is Casper not on Binance? Because Casper right now cannot even do smart contracts. The market cap does not matter for most projects. You know, when it comes to Binance, They've got hundreds of projects in billions of dollars in market cap. So they don't care about your market cap, your community. They don't care about none of that stuff. They only care about the actual project. This project specifically cannot do smart contracts. It is just a community that is pumping this coin. And, they do have a very toxic, but, good community, I would say, for crypto-wise. But Casper, I think it will get on the tier 1 exchange, whether it's Coinbase, this one, it could be on both of them, I don't know. But, they can't do smart contracts. How can you be a layer 1 without smart contracts? And, I kind of knew this for a long time, that it could not do smart contracts. It used to say on their white paper that they couldn't do smart contracts. However, they are working on it. And I still think Casper will perform well. Would I buy it at these prices? I wouldn't even touch it at these prices. If you miss the boat on Casper, there's no point in you buying it now. You're just going to you're not going to get as much gains as all the other people bought. A lot of people bought this quite earlier. They're up like 5x, 6x, 4x, whatever they're up. All they need is a few more X's in order for them to make good money. Whereas you at this prices, if it goes to $1, you're making fuck all realistically, bro. It's not really worth it, in my opinion. AI tech marketing is very insane. They've got over 20 something exchange listings. And this is why I said they are heavily funded. In order for you to get to that many exchanges, you have to have money, and AGI will also get tier 1 exchange listings, or will also get tier 1 exchange listings. And this is why I'm bullish on them. This is why I think they'll perform well. This was one of my buy alerts in my private group. We're up a decent amount on this. I think we got this around 18 cents, 17 cents. Now it's around 22, 23. It went up to all the way to 27. It pumped a decent amount. I think it was around, it was around 27, I think it was. I don't know. Let me see. I think it was around here. 34 cents, that's what it went up to. It's a good project. I think it will do well. The dilution is not bad. They do regular burns. I think it's one that you should definitely hold in your portfolio. DCA it slowly. There is no rush. No one's going to pump this anytime soon. AI is not going to be a narrative for a while. It's already pumped this year. Now we will probably need some sort of catalyst to pump AI again. And I don't think that catalyst is happening anytime soon. As as the market develops, as rate cuts occur, we will see a move in the entire altcoins market. Bitcoin will go up, then Ethereum, then high caps, and then the micro caps, mid caps to micro caps, and then memes last. This is the cycle that generally happens. And you should be positioned in every single narrative in order to make money, because you don't know what could, cause an RWA narrative to pump next week. Something could happen. This is why it's good to diversify your portfolio. This is why I made that video on the best projects in every narrative, because ideally you should be holding 2 solid projects and a DGen project in every single narrative. AI, RWA, gaming, especially at this stage in the market, you don't want to be over diversifying, buying shit coins thinking it's going to pump, because most of them have very bad dilution, very bad vesting schedule. No one's going to buy them. The VC is going to dump any chance they get. Every time it pumps, the VC is going to dump it back down. These VCs, they play a very dirty game. I am a VC myself, so I understand how they play the game. They just go from project to project. They get into these projects because they know they're going to make money on it. They make their money and then they just fuck off into the next project. They don't stay, they don't promote. Only certain projects that actually stay, the ones with very good potential. Something like Peak, something like Aether Games, something like AGI, stuff like this, they will stay because they know these projects can do well in the long run. And, I think we can end it right here, actually. I think we can end it right here. I appreciate all you guys tuning in into the live stream. Drop a like if you haven't already so. I'm not monetized right now. I do need to get monetized, as more content will get pushed more. And, I will be streaming regularly. So, you know, if you're not subscribed, subscribe as well. I appreciate all you guys coming down. And thank you guys for tuning in for over an hour and a half. I'll probably be live tomorrow, actually. Thank you, boys. Southflex, thank you, bro. Prez, thank you, my brother. Hoove, if you're still here, thank you. I appreciate all you guys, boys. Drop a like if you haven't already do so. And I'll probably see you guys tomorrow.